Hello everybody, Sadie is out and having a good time. All these baby chicks are out and having a good time. Let's check this trap though. It is a chicken again. As for things that have changed around here, the moo crew is gone and the big manga is gone. So it's just these two and Carl now. It's kind of weird to not see them in here. I am kind of sad to see them go, but at least we have Lucy and she'll be having her calf here soon. I unfortunately was not able to get a lot of footage from the day we loaded them up because it was pretty crazy and hectic because nobody wanted to load. And the pig put up a really good fight. So I got some of us loading the cows, which I will show here. So this morning for a portion of the pig's breakfast, we have the compost from inside. So it just has like some celery in it and some leftovers and some bad eggs that were from the fridge. So they're gonna enjoy it this morning. But this morning for overall, we're gonna move some ducks and some chickens and get everybody set up because over this weekend we will be gone on a trip. Very happy oinkers. To be honest with you guys, I didn't really like the bigger pig. He's always been quite rude. Sadie, come on, let's go. Thank you. He's always been quite rude and has always whined for food and would never listen. Like whenever we would move him, he would always get out and run off. So I'm kind of happy to see that guy go. But the other three, these pigs, they're pretty good. So we will water the ducks, and while the ducks pool is filling up, we'll go grab their breakfast, and then we'll water Molly and give her her breakfast, and then we'll go down and water all of these guys down here. I left Sadie's door open to her area so that she can go in and out as she pleases. She's back by herself again, which she's very happy about. I don't think she really likes sharing with the pigs. They're kind of like having grumpy, whiny roommates. I also smoothed the whole area out and spread some compost over the whole thing in hopes that grass will grow back better. The ducks are now happy. And as that fills up, we will go and get their food. Oh, hi guys. Hi Tater. Here's everybody's breakfast. This is the duck's breakfast, so it's like some corn and just, I think it has some pig feed in it too. And then this is Molly's breakfast. This is pig and sow, so it's more for her. Don't ever lose faith in those ducks. I don't know what Molly did here, but it was not smart. I think that's as good as it's gonna get today. I will say the older Sadie gets, the more I see her wanting to be in her area and wanting to guard over the livestock. More and more I'm trying to let her be out, even if I'm not out here, because the overall goal is to have her out during the nighttime to keep an eye over all the animals. So I kind of delayed last week's video because we were actually at a workshop about milk cows. So we got to go to Sean and Beth Jordy's farm, if you know who that is. They're really big into milk cows and they have a homestead also. So they have beef cattle, they have chickens, ducks, sheep. And it was really nice to just get a break from the homestead for a weekend and go and learn about the homestead still. So we learned a lot about catching water for springs and about milking and milk cows and about moving cows. And it's changed my whole outlook on moving the cows during the summer. So this summer we'll be doing it a whole different way. The paddocks will be smaller to maximize how much grass they will eat. But this summer it's only going to be Lucy because we won't be getting black Anguses until this fall. So we'll mainly get to work with Lucy and her calf, which are not skittish and means I can try out more things and be able to get close to her. Here in a couple weeks, Lucy will be having her calf and we'll be able to milk Lucy then. So it's gonna be really exciting over the next couple months here. They always figure out how to mud the water up in within 15 or 20 seconds. So over the weekend that we were gone, my dad and my brother took care of all the animals. So to make it easier, I put the ducks and the chicks down here. Feet will sometimes get stuck under the back there, especially when they're new to moving. But this thing is so light that when it does that, it just kind of like traps them so they can't move, so it doesn't hurt them at all. So this weekend we'll be going on a trip to the beach for a couple days. So while we're gone, I don't want to leave our sitter with all these chicks in this little coop in the chicken tractor. So I'm gonna move the ducks up to the barn where they originally were, just while we're gone. Oh. And then the chicks will stay down here. So because we still have a day or so before we leave, I'm not gonna put the ducks up there just yet, but we'll go get it all ready. So this is what these guys did, a couple chicks and some ducks in 2 or 3 days. They're still pretty young to move every day, so I'm just keeping an eye on the grass and seeing when they need moved. This is cool, I forgot I did this last year. You can set this on top of the ground rod so they're together. I'm gonna move these chickens out of here in the next couple days, maybe before we leave for our trip. You can see, look at that, it's all just thorns in here. One thing about farming, the best thing to do is to never get attached to these chickens and these ducks, because it doesn't take much for a fox to come through and kill them, and then you're sad because you lost your favorite chicken or duck. I like to bond more with the animals that will be around, like Sadie and Molly, who's our sow, so she won't leave the farm, and then Lucy. Those are 3 animals who won't be leaving the farm. So this area is actually clean. We cleaned it out the other day. So I just left it with nothing to dry out a little bit, and it's dried out good. So what needs to happen is we just need to spread some straw in there and get them something for water so that they can swim around in it. All right, so we got some straw in here. So for the ducks, we're gonna use this. And the reason is because it's wider and it's deep, but it's not super tall. So they'll be able to get into here. And I'll give the pigs another, like a different bowl, because they can use any kind of bowl. Sadie's still just doing her own thing. Sadie, you can come out. Yeah, there you go. So like I said, since we don't leave for a few days, we'll just put that in there. And then when we're ready to leave, I'll put all the ducks in here. I should probably specify 2 ducklings, so just the 3 black ones. So for Carl, I got a bowl for him and some food, and we will come back for water. The reason I had to get Carl a new bowl is because the one he was using for water was the one we used for the cows for grain. So they listened to that and got in the trailer. So he just needs a new one now. Buddy. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm trying to be really careful with my camera at the moment because it fell on the gravel the other day and now there's a chip in the front. So I really wouldn't like it to break because then I'd have to buy a new camera. I'll have to give him water a little bit more frequently with that one, but it's okay. Before I'm done for the morning, the last thing that he's done is those duck eggs need collected. So we got 1 chicken egg and well, that didn't work out too well. Duck eggs are usually pretty yapped. This one cracked. Here you go, Sadie. Let's see if this one was a double yolker. You can see how big it is. I wanted to make a YouTube short on this one. Yeah, it was. Check it out. 2 egg yolks. All right, guys, that's the morning chores this morning and getting ready for our trip. So hopefully in the next video, we'll be moving Lucy down here. We've just been waiting till we got back from our trip. So once we get back, we'll move Lucy down here and we'll start with intensive grazing for the year. So I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna clean my hands off now. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.